The head coaches in that game, Dan Reeves and Pete Carroll. As Andy Borregales kicks it off, and it is Natron Brooks on the return. Brooks across the 30 and stood up by Christian Ellis.
It was all about the Super Bowl team back in '01.
On first down, Bijan Robinson fields it, and Robinson picks up 2 on the play.
So he's ready to go, and Drake London is back. Michael Penix loves to throw it downfield.
On second down, Penix is sacked. And it's K'Lavon Chaisson with his sack. It's 5.5 on the year now for Chaisson. That's a new career high.
Jason, in preseason, did you see Chaisson coming on like this?
Not like this. I think in the preseason you saw him coming off a year with the Raiders, and you saw him kind of an uptick of his ability in getting after the quarterback.
Kyle Duggar sent to Pittsburgh. On third down, Penix incomplete. Pressure was coming again from Chaisson. So much focus on the Patriots getting off to slow starts defensively. They force a 3 and out on their first possession as Marcus Jones calls for a fair catch after a punt of 45 yards. Times have changed. On first down, it is Travion Henderson on the carry across the 30, and expect to see a lot of Henderson today. 6-yard gain on first down, right back to Henderson again. And Henderson trying to turn those legs. He's going to be stopped a yard shy of a first down. On third down,
he will go in motion and be a lead blocker.
Sure is. And they get the first down with Tunga leading the way. And a first down for New England. Maye takes the check down. Henderson is there and spins his way forward for another first down into Atlanta territory. Rel Jennings, who was signed off the practice squad this week, takes the handoff on first down, and Arnold Ebiketie comes across to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Maye, plenty of time. Now chased out, keeps the play alive. He will keep it, and Drake Maye with a first down run. Buying time in the pocket, and Maye so dangerous with his legs. A 12-yard gain.
What we saw there is the offshoot of his off-season work. David Morris, his private quarterbacks coach with Quarterback Country, they worked on, and when he runs to hurt a defense.
Fourth among quarterbacks in rushing yards this year. Back to the air and taking a deep shot. Looking down the field for Douglas, and incomplete. No flag on the play. D. Alford had the coverage for Atlanta.
I think a lot of people wanted some contact there, but I don't think there's enough there to warrant a flag.
On second down, it's Henderson again. Turns it upfield. First down and more. Travion Henderson pushed out of bounds by Caden Ellis. Jack Westover, a nice block along the way, and a gain of 19.
Now, this is the dimension of Travion Henderson that New England was looking for when they drafted him. Remember, we knew him as a runner at Ohio State, splitting carries with Quinn.
Jennings in the backfield, and he takes the handoff. And Jennings with a yard.
Try and spread them out a little bit, to your point.
And that's Douglas in the backfield. Maye looking his way, trying to connect with Douglas. Got him! Touchdown! What a pass from Drake Maye to Demario Douglas, his 3rd touchdown of the year.
Andrew.
10 plays, 75 yards. And now here's Andy Borregales for the extra point. And what a start for New England.
Did you say Ward's is pretty close by?
Yeah.
Anybody wants to drop a little delivery,
wouldn't mind a
we're
delivery.
accepting.
Here's Brooks on the return. And tackled at the 30. Let's go back to the touchdown. First down and 10 for Penix. Robinson in motion, takes the handoff. And Bijan Robinson runs right into Jack Gibbons. Second and 5, Penix, quick release, and he's got the first down to Drake London. Tackled on the play by Christian Gonzalez, but the Falcons are happy to get London back, a gain of 12. On first down, Robinson spun down, and K'Lavon Chaisson having a huge opening quarter for the Patriots. A loss of 5 on the play.
Abe's the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 2 weeks ago against Tennessee, and as Jason outlined earlier, he just keeps increasing in his play. Never more confident in what.
And they got him on a 1-year, $3 million contract. Robinson, nice catch along the sideline, and that'll bring up 3rd down for Atlanta. Pressure's coming. Penix stands in there, lofting it high and incomplete. Robinson couldn't see it, pointing up at the sun, and it's 4th down. Told us that he trusts what Mike Vrabel is doing. He wants to stay here and was rewarded for his fine play. He watches this punt go over his head and out of bounds around the 6-yard line. The Patriots backed up to begin their 2nd drive of the game. And on 1st down, it's Travion Henderson trying to sneak through, and he takes it out to the 10-yard line, a gain of 4. Maye looking left, throws left, connects with Henderson again, and he is taken down quickly. And that is Ronnie Harrison.
Bertrand in on rundowns a lot of the time, and Harrison coming in on passing downs.
3rd and 6, Maye looking deep, incomplete. Diggs cut towards the sideline. Maye threw it deep, and out comes the punt team.
You can't step up. A really good job by the Atlanta defense.
Bryce Baringer punting to Jamal Agnew. Backtracking to his own 33. Agnew trying to get the sideline and turns it upfield, and Atlanta will have good field position. Penix to the air, and he fires one in. What a catch! Going to the ground is Kyle Pitts at the 30-yard line. A gain of 21. He's covered 15 yards. That one goes for 20+.
Look at the catch right here by Kyle Pitts, extending out with that right arm and being able to corral the football. I remember playing against this guy when he was young in Atlanta. I was playing in Miami. He gave us fits as a defensive back group because a corner.
And they found him downfield, too, which is something they need to do more of.
Now Drake London on the slant. Another Falcons 1st down, 16 more yards. Patriots, though, have allowed the worst percentage of red zone touchdowns. Good job there as Tonga leads the charge. Penix looking for Robinson. He's got him at the 9-yard line. Robinson 1st down, nudged out of bounds, just shy of the pylon. Christian Gonzalez on the tackle. Penix looking to throw to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. What a grab by Drake London. And what a drive by the Falcons. Penix 4 for 4 for 51 yards on that drive.
Jason, earlier in this drive, you mentioned Kyle Pitts at tight end and you playing against him, and sometimes his size was just too much, right? In this situation, I think the same thing happened with Drake London going up.
London's 3rd touchdown in the last 4 games. And the extra point by Parker Romo is good. 28 yards and a touchdown so far today. Here's Efton Chisholm, who will take a knee. And we're going to go down to the field and say hello to AJ.
Inventory is a little limited unless you're doing it custom, right?
On 1st down, Maye steps up and taken down. And that is LaCale London on the play for the Falcons defense in what could be the final play of the 1st quarter. Drake Maye in the shotgun, handing off to Travion Henderson. And Henderson is met at the line of scrimmage before the game.
Here in the United States, remember Mr. Kraft sending his plane to send people places? You name it, they're going to do it.
3rd down and 10. Maye buys time and connects with Hunter Henry. And that's a 1st down for New England. Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. Here's Jennings taking the handoff. And Jennings gets a couple. Back to New York. NFL Today update. Here's Adam Shine. 2nd and 7. Maye firing along the sideline, incomplete. Was looking for Kayshon Boutte, and now it's 3rd down.
Rookie year from Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix.
3rd down and 7. Maye steps up, throws on the run, and again to Hunter Henry. Somehow, Jalen Walker, who had great coverage, could not break it up. Henderson on first down. Right up the middle, Travion Henderson with an 8-yard run. Here's Jennings. Jennings picks up the first down for New England. Maye, pressure coming, and he is dropped. And it was Brandon Dorless getting in the backfield for the sack. A loss of 4 on the play.
So what it comes down to, with all this pressure you know you're going to get from Atlanta, how quickly can you get the ball out of your hands? How quick can the ball go from quarterback to receiver? And if they make you hold the football, if the coverage is tight downfield. And
twice on this drive, the Falcons have gotten to him. Maye over the middle. Austin Hooper has it. And a first down for New England. Dee Alford on the tackle, a gain of 19 for the former Falcon.
Jason, notice the difference in time for Drake Maye throwing for the first one to this one? Quick, right?
Yeah.
And he said he has not gone back to watch that game. Jennings up the middle. Jennings with a first down run. First and goal for the Patriots. 12th play of the drive. Jennings again trying to get in, and that is his first NFL touchdown. Terrell Jennings, the first-year running back out of Florida A&M, puts the Patriots back on top.
We said, Jennings, take advantage of your opportunities when they come. But Jack Westover, again, he's the guy right in the middle, making the block. You see Mac Hollins getting in there. The fullback leading.
6 runs, gained 31 yards, and 6 passes, picked up 35 yards. Borregales with the extra point.
Remember, that's how he made the team in the first place, being willing to do everything.
Agnew from the 5. Agnew is hard and stopped at the 30-yard line. Penix, pressure coming, throws it up for grabs, and it's incomplete.
Bill Parcells, Super Bowl uniforms.
That's good stuff there. Second down and 10. Penix fires for London, broken up on the play, and guess who? Christian Gonzalez. 3rd and 10. Patriots bringing the house. Penix flushed out, throws, and completes it, but well short of a first down. Zach Coor sent the house at Penix.
Get well soon, Coach Big T.
Pinion punting again. Jones the deep man, and he calls for a fair catch at the 27. Hands off to Henderson on first down, and he gets to the 31-yard line.
Accurate even when pushing the ball to the deeper levels.
He's going to run it here, and Onyemata jumps on top of him. Fans wanted a flag for a late hit. They're not going to get it. It's 3rd down. That's Diggs in motion, still looking for his first catch. Maye steps up, fires, looking for Douglas. Got him! Demario Douglas still on his feet at the 20, cuts it back, stumbling around, but still going. Pop Douglas pops off for 58 yards.
To start it off, because they brought the extra people. And look where Drake Maye has time to not only survey the field, but step up and find Pop Douglas.
And you said it, step up. I think that's the beauty of it. And look at Pop Douglas on the other end. Selling this, you almost call it a staircase. Takes him all the way up the field, makes him want to think I can go out, but then takes it all the way across the field where Offer's trying to keep up, and then to run out.
Boyle, Saber, which one are we competing in, guys?
Play action for Maye. Eludes the rush, chased from behind by Floyd, and throws it away with Leonard Floyd breathing down his neck.
James Pierce, 27, first-round picks this year for the Falcons.
Maye over the middle. He's got Diggs. Stephon Diggs at the 5. Diggs, stiff arm, diving for the pylon. Touchdown! What a play by Stephon Diggs!
Diggs, but once he catches the ball, to be able to get to the sideline and reach it across and hit the pylon. And remember, last week he scored his first touchdown and dedicated the ball to Mike Akimbola. the head guy that does rehab to be able to be out here scoring touchdowns back-to-back weeks.
That was the first catch today for Diggs. Douglas, the big play on the drive. Diggs finished it off. It's 21-7 New England. Here's Agnew on the return. Agnew to the 28-yard line.
For New England gets a football back.
Here's Robinson on first down, runs right into his own man, but then that second effort gives him 5 yards. Joshua Farmer on the tackle. Robinson again. A nice running by Bijan Robinson, stretching out to the 47-yard line, 15 yards for the third-year back out of Texas.
And we have two teams that really have no problem with bringing receivers in to insert and
play action this time. Penix fires, and it is complete. Christian Ellis almost got his hand on it, but Darnell Mooney reels it in for 16.
And Darnell Mooney's a receiver that I really like. And last week, he's still working his way back into condition as he goes down low. Really good coverage by New England.
Shadows across half the field here at Gillette. First down and 10. Robinson to London, and Spillane is right there, and he wrestles London to the ground.
Robinson and London have been significant for them, as well as Mooney.
Here's Robinson again. And good job by Harold Landry to make the tackle, but a flag flies in.
Pass interference. Offense number 5. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Drake London called for the penalty. Penix to the sideline, and it's caught by Pitts. Patriots fans making some noise on third down and 10. Penix over the middle. He's got Pitts. When he gets to the line to gain, it's going to be very close, but he appears to be short.
No, that's Gonzalez. Sorry.
Penix on the slant. London could not hold on. Gonzalez had the coverage. London took a bump along the way. All right, AJ, 2 big losses for the moment for each team. And on first down, Henderson up the middle. Remember, the Patriots do not have a timeout. And they do get the ball to start the second half. And Raheem Morris will call a timeout.
You see AJ Terrell there, guys. 24. I'll get back to that in a second.
May on the move. And slides down inbounds. Good move there by Drake Maye. May on the slant to Mac Hollins, who holds on, and he's got the first down. Now let's see how Mike Vrabel wants to play this. May over the middle. Douglas has another catch at midfield. Another New England first down.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It's first down.
We're supposed to start. May, pressure coming, he lost the football. It's free, scooped up by Pierce on the return, and Campbell trips him up. What a play by Will Campbell, but the Falcons get it with 23 seconds to go.
It was Walker. He's coming around right here on the outside, and he's going to come inside on a stunt. Gets there. Drake Maye doesn't have 2 hands on the football. Walker's able to poke it out. And that, you said, Charles, the dynamic duo of those 2 guys being able to come up with a play with just a 4-man rush, and they're running a game. And what I love is that Pierce picked the ball up. Seeing that there was spin.
See if they go with London and try and get it to him right here.
Penix with time. Now he's going to step up and run at the 5. Penix for the end zone. He's short. He's down just inside the 2. Penix throwing end zone. London, great catch. Second of the day. And the Falcons with some huge momentum late in the first half.
And that gave London the opportunity, and look where the ball is. Go up and get it. And that's what he does very, very well. Ends up on a smaller defender, and boom, second time today, the Drake London's gone over the top of Marcus.
Parker Romo's extra point is good. Drake Maye with 2 touchdown passes. Drake London with receiving touchdowns as Efton Chisholm takes a knee. And you figure the Patriots will just take a knee and go into the locker room now. Maye takes a knee.
Patriots getting the ball first.
And it's Efton Chisholm on the return for New England. And he gets across the 30-yard line.
But just in and of themselves, Atlanta's got to find a way to get it done.
Maye pump fakes, lost the football again. It's loose. And Drake Maye was able to fall on it. Near disaster again for the Patriots quarterback.
We spoke with Mike Vrabel and we asked him, what is the key to combat this Atlanta Falcons pass rush and the blitz that they bring? And he talked about for Drake Maye, always.
7 fumbles for Maye this year. He has lost 2 of them. Taking a shot along the sideline for Douglas. And a great adjustment by Douglas to come back for the ball and make the catch in front of Mike Hughes. A successful challenge for Mike Vrabel. The call has been overturned, and it is a first down for New England. First down and 10. And they give it to Henderson again. And A.J. Terrell is able to trip him up. But Stretch is the VP of football ops and strategy. They're at James Madison, and the way that Coor talked about Stryker in terms of his work ethic as Henderson picks up the first down and the amount of football.
I was actually out at practice on Friday. Stretch was out there doing some stuff out on the field, too.
Maye to Jennings. And Jennings pinballs his way forward to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 1, an area in the field where maybe you take a shot. Instead, they run it. Jennings up the middle, and he's got the first down. Maye looking for Henderson, incomplete.
They want to run the ball inside those defensive ends.
Maye over the middle. He's got Hunter Henry, turns it upfield and picks up the first down. J.D. Bertrand on the tackle, but Henry goes for 14. Play fake. Maye on the move, chased by Pierce. Nobody home, but he locates Hollins and picks up a few yards on the play. What was the response to the Bishop costume? He said, I don't really get a lot of reactions anymore. People are just used to me kind of doing different things.
No question about it.
3rd down and 2. Maye chased out. Can he pick up the first? Yes, he can. Falcons could not get into the ground. 1st and goal for the Patriots. Henderson eludes one tackler and then stopped at the 6-yard line. Henderson, the running back. Maye feeling the pressure, and he is sacked. Finished off by Orororo.
It's their first 99 inside. Look at him working on Bradbury, pushing. And there's Orororo over the top, and Roberts at his feet.
And then watch Walker. He's just going to push Will Campbell right back into the face of Drake Maye. Walker's a guy, he's been all over the field. We've watched him in coverage. We've watched him get after the quarter.
5th sack today by the Falcons defense.
Brought Pop Douglas back as the running back.
3rd and goal. Henderson trying to get him in space. Breaks a couple of tackles, but brought down at the 14-yard line by Caden Ellis. Julian Ashby, the long snapper for the Patriots. And the kick by Borregales is good. A long drive by New England. Took up almost 8 minutes off the clock. 14-play drive. Here's Agnew on the return. Agnew upended at the 30. And a late flag comes in. That was Marte Mapu on the tackle.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 42. 10-yard penalty. It's first down.
Here's Robinson on first down. And Bijan out to the 20-yard line. Penix will keep this one. Chased by Chason and throws incomplete. And very quickly, it's 3rd down. Landry coming off the edge. Penix gets rid of it, throws it up for Pitts, incomplete. Great pressure by Harold Landry in the backfield. Marcus Jones awaits the punt from Kenyon at his own 35-yard line. Jones will return this one. He told us the goal is to get a first down, get 10 yards. And after a 44-yard punt, Terrell Jennings in at running back. He takes the handoff on first down. Jennings is tackled at the line of scrimmage by Dorless.
Getting right.
Gene's always ready. May, and he airmails that one right to Bates. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And he is tackled by Westover just shy of midfield. There was a miscommunication on that pattern, but also Drake Maye sailed the pass, and he is picked off. Second turnover today. A quick pass to Robinson. Takes a block from Pitts, and maybe gets a yard before Landry slams him down. How about during that commercial timeout, Mike Vrabel going over?
Can you bounce back when the day isn't going quite the way you want? And I think that's what Mike Vrabel was talking with him about.
False start against the Falcons.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 8. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Penix pump fakes, pocket collapsing, he steps up, he'll keep it. And Penix off to the races in a beautiful slide after picking up the first down.
Love that, Andrew. New England does a great job of rotating their defense after the snap. Michael Penix doesn't like what he sees, and you sometimes forget he has this level of athleticism. You saw the burst as he went through the line right there, getting by those passers and still protecting himself. More of that from Michael Penix Jr.
Knees and shoulder injuries probably have kept him from doing more of this.
Robinson takes the pitch, running right, not much there, and forced out of bounds. Penix, and he's got Bijan Robinson, and that's what the Patriots worked on all week, swarm tackles. Penix for Robinson again, and they got the first down. Tyler Algier trying the right side. He's got a little bit of space, lowers his shoulder, and hit hard there by Christian Gonzalez.
Algier's your run threat now, but you're really trying to get the ball to Robinson in space.
And it looks like the quarter just ran out.
Prior to the snap, the quarter expired.
See if Spillane or someone sits in the middle in case Penix wants to go.
He flips it to Robinson, who juggles it. Robinson not able to turn the corner. Gonzalez runs him out. 3rd down and 6. Penix fires along the sideline, incomplete from 38 yards away. And Romo's kick is good. So the Falcons cut it down to a 1-score game as Bradley Pinion kicks it away. Efton Chisholm will return it from his own 3-yard line. Chisholm straight up the middle, stays on his feet, and a flag flies in from behind the play.
During the return, holding, receiving team, number 48. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's first down.
They almost count on scoring on defense as part of their offense.
Maye to Diggs, and now let's see how Drake Maye responds after the interception last time out. Henderson picks up the first down.
And having taken off a decent amount of time.
Maye steps up and goes down. Brandon Dorless has been everywhere today for this Falcons defense, which continues to play without Leonard Floyd. He has not been ruled out, but questionable to return with the hamstring injury.
Jason pointed out earlier about ball.
It gave up 6 a week ago as well against Cleveland, as that pass is incomplete, and now it's 3rd down. And go after the QB.
They always bring 5. Will they bring more this time?
Maye loads up, fires, got a man, and a first down. Stephon Diggs for 21 yards.
CD, the one thing you've talked about, Atlanta's needed to blitz to manufacture pressure. That time they go with a four-man rush, and Drake Maye.
Can you snap it back together? Throws like that tell us that he is.
Henderson is taken down. What a play by Ebiketie.
A huge play, and we're going to see him right here. He's going to see it, and he's heading straight up the field to make sure he doesn't let this play get outside of him. It's a great read, not allowing a wide receiver, Mac Hollins. As a defensive line coach, you tell those guys all the time, you better not let one of those scrawny wide receivers block you.
A loss of 8. Ebiketie's coming again. Maye steps up. And Maye will keep it and runs out of bounds just across midfield.
Third down, they rush forward. Do you think he comes with more pressure this time?
Absolutely.
Third and long. Maye looking for Douglas again. Overthrows him incomplete. And on fourth down, the Patriots will punt. Second punt for Berringer. End-over-end kick. Agnew calling for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. Penix, and incomplete. London slipped. Gonzalez was close to a pick.
Kyle Pitts was lined up all the way outside with Spillane on him on a matchup.
Penix in trouble. Stands in there. Flag down. Penix incomplete. Looking for David Sills.
Illegal use of the hands. Hands to the face. Defense. Number 44. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Either way, critical error there by Atlanta, having to use a timeout as Robinson running left, stutter step by Bijan, and then brought down on the play.
And getting 11 guys to the ball on each and every snap.
On second down, Penix. Oh, what a catch with one hand! Bijan Robinson with one for the highlight reel. A first down and a gain of 9. How about that?
And we're at that stage of game where you've got to have it too, right? You need to make these type of plays to have your team have an opportunity. Down by 1 touchdown, has Marcus Jones on his back and goes up and just...
Huge play there, quiets the crowd with 8 minutes to go. Penix trying a deep shot, looking for London. Flag is down. London makes the catch. Going over Christian Gonzalez. Let's see with the penalty marker down, and Gonzalez is slow to get up.
And that's a huge win for London if this holds up, because Gonzalez has given him trouble the entire game.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 0. The penalty is declined as a result of the play as a first down.
It wasn't much contact. In the ball game now for Christian Gonzalez. I want to see how he wants to play coming off the bench.
It was a 40-yard completion. Robinson now is tackled by Marcus Jones, and yet Penix, tough pass. Robinson makes another acrobatic catch, but the Patriots are ready for him, led by Carlton Davis. Penix buying time, throws, and Pitts had it, lost it, ball is out, and they're saying it's incomplete. Play clock down to 2. Penix takes the snap, fires, and he's got London for a first down. When they've needed a big play today, they have gone to London, and the drive continues.
And they listen to you about what you're doing formation-wise, Jason. Get him into the slot, because either you're going to run a corner in there and flip your coverage. And now Robinson's back at his normal home at tailback.
He takes the handoff here. Bijan inside the 10 and stretches up to the 7-yard line. Carlton Davis makes the tackle. Penix to the end zone, and it is broken up. Flag is down late.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 68. The penalty is declined. It's third down.
Yep, makes it third down. Penix, good protection, throwing end zone, and it is incomplete. Intended for Pitts, and Del Pettis had the coverage for New England. Penix on fourth down, looking for London. And did he bring it in? Yes! What a catch! Drake London with the hat trick. His third touchdown today. Video board to see if he actually brought this one in. 1 foot, 2. Wow. Wow.
Sensational. But how about Penix? He just turned that one loose with full confidence and with enough air that a DB can't make a play on it. That was a my guy or no one type of a throw. And it was well done by Penix.
Now the all-important extra point for Parker Romo to tie the game at 24. And the kick is no good! Well, no peace on that extra point. And the Falcons remain down by 1. Chisholm on the return. And Chisholm is stopped by D'Angelo Malone.
But it's bounced back since then, but that was a huge miss.
Henderson tough running and picks up a few. Now think back to what we talked about. 2nd down and 6. Maye incomplete in the direction of Kyle Williams, and it's quickly 3rd down. Where do they turn here? Henderson, and getting a hand on it was Jalen Walker. What a play by the rookie out of Georgia.
They'll get it back with 2 timeouts, plenty of time, and only needing a field goal.
Behringer driving Agnew back to his own 6-yard line. Agnew trying to get around the edge, slips 1 tackle, trying to turn it upfield, and takes a shot late, but no flag.
Caleb Williams, you always have a little chip on your shoulder.
Here's his opportunity now in his backyard.
Bijan Robinson breaks a couple of tackles, almost was able to sneak free to the 2nd level. Jack Gibbons, who's playing for Christian Ellis. Back to Bijan. He's got the 1st down. And some movement. And the penalty markers are out.
False start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Penix, good protection, has time. Has room to run. Instead, he's throwing. London makes a sliding grab along the sideline. Drake London's been everywhere today. This one goes for 26.
Carlton Davis had good coverage on Drake London, and Michael Penix does a good job extending the play. And once he extends...
London with 119 yards receiving today. Penix back to the air, and nothing doing, so he slams that one down with Milton Williams coming across. From the New England 48-yard line, Penix. And I don't think he was ready for that snap. It seemed to surprise him, and now a flag comes out, and that could be grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 9. Loss of down, 10-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
Penix fires low and incomplete. Nowhere near the intended target, David Sills, and now it's 4th down and long.
On 4th down and a lot less than 20. I just don't think this was a great play for them offensively.
Jones from the 16. Good coverage downfield by the Falcons. And Cardero Hodge with the special teams tackle. And on 1st down, they give it to Jennings. And he picks up 3 yards. Play clock wound down. Raheem Morris had to call a timeout. So now only 1 remaining. Jennings again. Maybe gets 2, and that brings us to 3rd down as Morris uses his final timeout.
Yeah, the last time they tried what they thought was a safe 3rd down pass that Jalen Walker knocked down.
They are throwing. Maye to the outside. Got a man. 1st down. Henry inbounds. And that will do it.
What Josh McDaniels and his offense is going to do. A few weeks ago in Nashville, going in a half, I was, they're going to waste time and not go for a big play. Next play was a touchdown. They're going to run the ball. You know what? With a young quarterback that we trust and pick up the first down.
But it was a play call designed for a quarterback who struggled down the stretch. It was a pick play on the outside.
10-point game inside 4 minutes to go in Pittsburgh. Patriots only score 3 points in the second half. 6 straight wins for the Patriots. They are now 7-2 on this season. For Jason McCourty, Charles Davis, A.J. Ross, and our entire crew, this is Andrew Catalan saying so long from Foxborough. Let's go to Pittsburgh.